Good morning, friends. It's Bob again. We are investigating this idea of forgiving ourselves. And I think some of us would think, really? We need to forgive ourselves? And I don't think that has to happen all the time. But I think that there are these unique kind of circumstances, these epic fails that just linger. And as we try to recover and move into forgiveness and restoration from God, sometimes we run into this idea that we actually need to forgive ourselves and release forgiveness toward ourselves. I've found this to be true with myself and with lots of other people over a long period of time. But one of the reasons why we need to do this is because there is one of the ways that the enemy, the evil one, the devil, is characterized in the scriptures. He's the accuser of the brothers, of the brethren. And what happens is that the enemy will just hurl accusations at us and accusations at us and accusations at us. And if we have failed and the accusations actually are founded, then those things just are flaming arrows that just continue to kind of pummel us and hit us in all kinds of places that we are not expecting. And we are, inadvertently agreeing with the enemy. And if we are going to come out from under that kind of accusing syndrome, that condemning syndrome, then we're going to have to stop agreeing with the devil. So part of the reason why we would forgive ourselves is to get rid of this internal hatred and bitterness that we have toward ourselves, this unforgiveness. But then also at the same time, we're sort of taking a landing pad away from the enemy. We're taking away his basis of accusation, because if the enemy is accusing you of doing something stupid, of some epic fail, if he accuses you of those things and you've done those things and you've not resolved those things, then the accusations are going to continue to find their mark. They're going to continue as you just can land on all these landing pads that you and I have in our lives. But if we forgive ourselves and come out of agreement with what the enemy is actually saying to us, then we're solidly on the road to freedom. That's the only reason why we would be talking about forgiving ourselves, is because God has actually adopted you at a very high price. He wants you to see yourself, your humanity, not your perfection, but who you are, your humanity as he sees you. The enemy does not want you to see you as God sees you. And so he will continue to stoke the fire of all this garbage that you will then have to continue to deal with. So we take the landing pads away by getting rid of, repenting of our self-hatred, of our self-contempt and those different things, and forgiving ourselves and resolving these things inside of ourselves. Then we stop agreeing with the enemy and we start moving into God's good and beautiful freedom. That's what I want you to think about today. How much in agreement with the devil are you in terms of your reflections and your thoughts about yourself? Think about that today. God wants you free. He wants you free to walk with him and to walk in his joy. Thanks so much for joining me today. I love you. God bless you.